Hello YouTube, this is the Lightsworn Joker, coming at you with, I guess, my version of what's going to do good this format for the ban list, and what's banned. Since everyone else got to do it, I said, why not? Plus I haven't been able to post videos since I started college. But first up, here's the ban list. Substitute Toad, Rescue Cat, Heavy Storm, Brain. First, take out the ban hammer. Okay. Yeah, probably all know why Substitute Toad was banned. He was being overused with Frog FTK and Frog Arcs. And Frog Monarch became a problem after Star Strike Blast and OCG. And Frog FTK was hell, so banned. Boom. It's my ban shot. Alright, Rescue Cat. They were releasing too much Beast support, and it was being abused in Fabled, Glad Beast, Sabers. You could all see it was coming. Which this sucks. I finally built that Ojama deck. I was one card short in Ojama Black, and this guy goes and gets banned. Killed the objective of it. Heavy Storm. It's really sad to see this go. This was a game mechanic. It protected people from it. Just the presence of this card in game protected people from setting 4 or 5 back row. I honestly don't know how it's going to go with that. I know it's a broken card, guys, but just the design of it made people afraid to set 2 first turn, afraid of getting -1. So we'll see how well this goes. Next up, Brain Control. Yeah! I'm sorry, I was happy to see this card go. I've hated this card at once, beating me so many times in tournament, so hold up, it gets extra ban hammered. Thank you. But yeah, overplayed, became a staple in majority of decks. And it was becoming game-breaking. Playing Brain for game, pretty sure a lot of people besides me hated that. Alright, I'm going to cut it off in segments and do a different recording. Okay, here's everything that was limited. Alright, first up, we got Reborn. I'm actually excited to see this card back at 1. In my mind, this is a little bit more balanced than Brain. I know I'm going to get flamed for it, but Brain was an initial neg on your opponent. And the initial neg was huge. It's a huge factor. Yeah, Reborn can bring back monsters from either grave. Okay, I understand that. But Brain Control, the initial neg 1 on you, is pretty game-breaking. Like, braining a GB could end them when they have a face-down chariot. Alright, Whirlwind to 1. Although Blackwings weren't doing much in the TCG, they were wrecking OCG up in the Japan areas and all there. It was just dominating with their 3 dualities, their complete control. I honestly not sure what to say on that. I'm just happy. If they had, the flaw with this is they need to make a better design than just multiple chains. If it couldn't have been chained more than 1, it could stay at 3, but it just was badly designed. Alright, amazed to see this card back after such a long time. Dark Holes, game-breaking and all, it'll hopefully prevent people from being afraid of swarming, although Sabers will still do it since they have Dark Soul to keep searching. But I'm actually amazed that I'd rather have Heavy Storm instead of this, due to Heavy Storm's mechanic. But maybe Dark Hole can swap out, I guess. I'll hope it becomes a mechanic to stop swarming, but it's probably not. But whatever. As a free monster destruction, at least if I don't have a monster, I get my plus however many. I don't want to see it back, but it's okay. Fernity Launcher. Yeah. Anyone that says they didn't see this one coming, go kill yourself, I guess. I don't know. Fernity Launcher, Infernities it was such an overpowered OTK. To be honest, I've tested the deck. It's still quite good, even with Launcher at 1. Just, you have to base it more on controlling with, like, Doom Dragon and Barrier every turn, which isn't hard to pull off. But Inferni Launcher to 1 is not a surprise. It was a free OTK. I'm surprised it probably shouldn't be at 1 either, just because of its OTKing ability still. And the final card to 1 was Royal Oppression. Royal Oppression to 1 hurts anti-meta, hurts Blackwings. That might kill. It'll hurt Blackwings. Not sure it'll kill it, but I hope not, anyways. But yeah, I understand why this deck card was being overused. Like, majority of all meta decks were running 1, and just the pure power of it. Honestly, I see this format being quite fast from bringing back Reborn, Dark Hole, and limiting Oppression, so the stopping cards are stopped. But it'll probably also be back row based because there's not much back row killers. Alright, off to the semi-limits. First up, Snipe Hunter. Snipe Hunter coming back to 2 shouldn't impact the game much. It can be used in the Fabled, if anything, but the Fabled haven't been doing very well in OCG either. Most people, it's more of a hype deck that everyone loves. But, yeah, it shouldn't do much at 2. Maybe towards, let's see, we'll get the Fabled, and we have a dual terminal every 4 months, so in 8 months we'll have all of it, since the last dual terminal. So, I don't know, maybe then, with Cerberus, or I don't know how to say the name. It's the little beast, little dog with 2 heads, so cute. Alright, next up on the 2 list, Sorcerer. This should have never gone back to 1. It takes a few turns to summon. It can be a dead card in hand, and it hasn't been game breaking for a while. You can't really run Chaos without beginning and end. But it's still a nice 23 beat stick. It's normally a +1 when it's summoned, but then it just gets killed next turn all the time. I guess it'll give Twilight a little bit more help. I'm going to run Twilight at the first regionals, because I don't know what to run. So, we'll see. So, it's not that big. If anyone worries about this, they're pretty bad. Oh yeah, I don't have a DeLorean, so I don't have one, so I can't show you that. But the only reason it got put to 2 was OCG had it to 2, put it to 2 because there was an OTK with it. It was really inconsistent. Alright, MST to 2. I guess this is supposed to justify Heavy Storm. In no way does this, but hey. I guess MST to 2 is supposed to replace our Heavy, but like I said, I don't see that happening. It's not that great of a card. 1 for 1ing when people are going to be setting 4. Okay, which one do I have to get? Let me demonstrate. Set all this. Which one should I MST? Yeah. No. It's not going to do. It's going to impact the game a little because you're going to need to run another one now, but not big enough to help the Swarms. Cylinder to 2. I guess you could say Chainbird could have a chance to come back with this coming to 2 and another card. But that's about it. It's not going to be ran by everyone. That's all I gotta say. And the card that'll make Chainburn somewhat playable. All their stuff's finally to 2, so we'll see. Geometry to 2 helps the deck. Not enough to make it overpowered. It has so many counters now. You got Prime, you got Haniwata. I don't think Chainburn will do much. Maybe it'll 1 or 2 will top, but not many. Alright, here we go. The 3 list. First up, 3 Treeborns. I guess when they banned Subtoad, they knew that Frog Arts would go down, which is quite sad to have to get rid of an FTK, to have to get rid of a nice themed control-based deck, but it's okay. So, Treeborn to 3, I guess, to help justify that, although it doesn't really change the matter. All you gotta do is get the 1 in the grave, and you only use 1, so 1 is the same as 3 in my mind. Next up, GZ. Goblin Zombie to 3 should somewhat help them. The majority of the targets, though, are Zombie Master, Mizuki, and Plague, so it's not like you're going to have a new target. And most of those you run, let me see, well, the 1 Mizuki, the 1 Plague, and 1 to 2 Gs, and 1 to 2 Zombie Masters. So it should just make it float a little bit more. Maybe a Pyramid Turtle, but you don't want to search that. Actually, I don't even think you can. Defensive 12, nope, can't. Sorry, I'm an idiot. Alright, Cyber Dragon to 2, or 3. That's a huge surprise. I never thought this card would go back up to 3. Oh, my finger's in the way. When this went to 3, you just hear Gadgets cry. You gotta feel bad for him, because Chimeratech's been killing them all format. And this went to 3. I hope Power Bond OTK does not come back. I really don't want to go, okay, I left a monster on the field like that, so I lose the entire match. That'll really tick me off. But hey, Cyber Dragon to 3 brought back... it's going to hold back Gadget decks, and it's going to bring back Bond OTK. So we'll see. Next up, Black Rose to 3. When I saw this, I thought the list was bullcrap. After seeing Dark Hole in this, I was like, this has got to be fake. But hey, whatever. I've known for like a week now. But anyways, Black Rose to 3 is kind of a little irritating. I thought we limited it to 1 to decrease the play of Debris Heim and OCG, although I guess we fixed the ruling now where you can't use Lone Fire brought off by Debris Dragon due to its effect becoming a continuous over condition unlike Skill Drain, but still. Black Rose at 3, it's going to be kind of like a nuke format. Whoever blows up first under Cold Wave wins, yay. This will give a lot of speed to quick draw plants, so we'll see how that goes. And Debris Heim is back, oh, same dang thing. I think quick draw is just a better version. Oh yeah, United We Stands at 3, here's my United because I don't have one. I have a bunch of common ones, I just don't want to look for them, but yeah, it's not going to impact the game at all. Decree to 3. Why was this semi in the first place? doesn't do much. It was just some Lightsworn side decks, and they're afraid that's why. I guess when it's going to get MST'd too, like all the time with 2 MSTs, so we'll see. Alright, now I'm going to stop and do like a bunch of deck analysis on what I think will top this format, so... Okay, now here we go. I set up all its decks, so let's do the review of what I think will be tier this format. Alright, first off, X-Sabers. X-Sabers only lost to Rescue Cat. Not like they lost as much, but you might not notice it, but Rescue Cat actually hits like 5 cards on the deck. Summoner, Sangan, and the 2 Sarks. But they're going to adapt by probably using double Pustule, triple Boggart, and it'll adapt. Sabers will still be tier because of him. Alright, next, Lightsworn. I actually think Lightsworn has a chance coming back because the format slowed down. Pot of Duality's out. Lightsworn can gain some quick speed. And dropping a Judgment will be devastating this format due to it's going to be so weak to Destruction. Alright, next up on the format list, Infernities. Most people are doubting that this to 1 finished the deck. I'm going to tell you it didn't right now. I've play tested the deck. You can doubt me on this all you want, but when it tops YCS this week, tell me. Because this deck, even though it lost the launcher to 1, is really, really still good. I'm sorry, using him to get a barrier every turn, and you can still spam out 2 to 3 synchros. Stingent Street Patrol brought back the consistency of Infernities. Alright, next up, Glad Beast. Banning heavy really made it so GBs are better. It hurt a lot of decks, made GBs better. GBs have always been more control-based, setting a bunch, and summoning Liquori and setting 5 can be a win condition. Problem is, with GBs, like they've always been, you have to go first. If you go second, your opponent could devastate you by getting their set up first. But the only thing that really got banned that hurt this deck, if anything, is Rescue Cat. But in my mind, that was always just an inconsistent engine. Alright, next up, plants, quick draw plants, whatever type of plants. Plants are going to be good this format. Bringing this to 3 ensured that. Also, the fact that they didn't get touched at all by the list, and they gained speed through Black Rose. So expect to see a huge comeback from quick draw plants. I am, so expect 3 Black Rose a game with this on field. Handshake. Next up, Machina Gadgets. Machina, it's kind of weird though. I think this guy should have got hit to 1, but hey. But anyways, Machina Gadgets are still very good. Cyber Dragon to 3 hurts the deck, to be quite honest. A 3rd Cyber Dragon can really mess up their field. It's always how they've lost. But they're still going to be very competitive. And it's always fun to get beat by a budget builder, right? Next up, Herald of Perfection. I think Herald of Perfection actually didn't lose any speed, and their hardest matchup normally was against like X-Sabers with Rescue Cat, because they could go into Gotems pretty easy and run over Herald. Another thing is that this Herald deck also gained some more speed. They gained a 3rd World Decree. They're still inconsistent, but every other deck's going to be slower now. Alright, next up, Blackwings. I still expect this deck to top. No matter what you do, you can never kill it, no matter how hard we try. I mean, they try, sorry. I'm just saying. Where's that Banhammer? Alright, whatever. I still think this deck will top randomly. It'll top regionals, etc. Alright, next up, Chainburn. I know I'm going to get flamed for this. I expect it to do better. I'm not sure if it's going to top. These are the maybes. These are low tiers. Those are all I know are going to do good. These ones I'm not sure. Chainburn's always been okay. We'll see if it can do better. All of its cards are at 2. Next up, Scraps. I honestly don't know if they'll do okay. I haven't done much reading. Everyone hypes them like crazy, so... And knowing Konami will probably get some broken-ass TCG exclusive that's effective. When this card's played, your opponent loses the match. I 100% believe that, because Konami likes money. Next up, Bondo TK is legal, so it's still a maybe deck. Well, I'm not sure if it'll top, but this and Honest, drop Power Bond is pretty good victory. Last up, Chaos decks / honestly, I'm combining these 2 for now, because I didn't feel like hunting down the Koichis. But this will count as my Salvo Dad deck with Black Rose back at 3 / Chaos, because people already know I'm going to try and run it. Alright, so yeah, Black Rose at 3, blame Konami. But there's my rundown. We got that, those are over there. Heralds, Machinas, Plants, Blackwings, Infernities, Glad Beasts, Sabers, Lightsworn. After reviewing all these, please post which ones you think will top, and if there's any you think I missed that might have a chance this format, post a comment down below. I'm not sure if I should just post the Ojama deck anymore. Rescue Cat got banned, just finished the whole concept. I don't want to post a deck that'll be legal for a week. But yeah, let's think. One more thing. Was there anything else? Oh, expect me to post every single one of these decks. I own them all, completed already for the next format. So expect to see every single one. And thanks for watching.